Oh man, just finishing up at the Cheesecake Factory, man. I'm on vacation, so I've been eating good all week. I'm still going to the gym every day though, you know what I'm saying? But quick gym video though, man. I'm gonna give y'all some free game, man. These exercises right here are some bangers that'll pack on a lot of muscle. It'll build up your strength and help you out and everything in the gym, man. A lot of people sleep on these exercises. I try to do them as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? So the first exercise, though, that I'm going to touch on, you know what I'm saying, is the dip. I feel like a lot of people don't do enough dips, man. That's a sleeper exercise right there, man. That shit, the dips, man, they pack on. Not only do they pack on a lot of muscle as far as in your chest, your shoulders, and your upper body, but they help with your bench press too. It's a pressing exercise. So I feel like you can never do enough dips, you know what I'm saying? So every time I do chest day, even on arm day, I always do some dips, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do them just regular dips. If you more advanced and you stronger, you could do weighted dips. So I usually just grab a dumbbell and I grab the dumbbell with my feet and I do weighted dips, or I put a chain. If your gym has the big chains, you could put the big chains around your neck and do weighted dips. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is he doing, man? I'm in traffic, man. Motherfucker driving retarded. You could do it where if you got the belt and you attach a plate to your waist, you could do dips like that, man. But dips, don't sleep on the dips, man. That shit right there, it's like an old school exercise too, man. Pack on a lot of mass in your upper body. You could do them with chest, man. It's going to beef up your bench press. It's going to blow your bench press up, man. So if you ain't been doing dips, you missing out, man, on some good sauce, man. Start hitting dips, okay? This is the next exercise, man, that a lot of people sleep on. Military barbell presses, man. You can never do enough of those too, I feel like, man. That's another one that's going to jack up your upper body strength. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to have your upper body swole, man. I'm talking about your shoulders, triceps. It's going to hit all that, man. So if you sleeping on the military presses, man, hit them too. I do those shits every day, every time I do shoulders. You could do them with the barbell. I prefer the barbell, just because I feel like it's a more old school vibe, and I feel like it packs on the most muscle. But if you can't do the barbell, you could do them seated dumbbells. I do the machine too. What I like to do when I'm doing the machine military presses, I'll sit down. I like to put my feet up. I raise my feet up off the ground. So usually for me, I might do either barbell presses. I'll do them heavy, and then I go to the machine, and I lift my feet up like I said. So that way I know it's all upper body and it's all core that I'm hitting when I do the seated military presses and I raise my feet up, man. Those, I just bang out. I might do like sets of 15, 20. You know what I'm saying? And I just motherfucker bang them out. You know what I'm saying? But the military barbell press, yeah, like that, man. If you ain't been doing military presses, man, it's gonna blow your shoulders up, man. Hey, you getting that 3D effect. You know what I'm saying? This is the next exercise, man. Barbell rows. You can't do enough rows. Rows over the bros and the hoes, man. Y'all know the saying, man. If you an old school gym bro, the rows, man, it's a sleeper, man. There's so many different ways that you could do rows. That's why I like rows, you know what I'm saying? That's the one that's going to pack on mass in your back, your midsection, man, as far as your back part. I do a lot of barbell rows. I'll either do the dumbbell standing up. I like to do seated cable one-arm rows too, man, so I can get that good stretch out the lat and pull that shit. You want to focus on pulling with your back muscle, man. Think in your head when you're doing the exercise. Anytime you're doing rows, try to visualize you pulling with your back muscles. I know there's some bicep action in there too, which is good. I'm trying to get my biceps as big as possible, but in your head when you're doing the exercise. You know, when people say that mind-muscle connection, visualize pulling the weight with your back, man. Roll. Whether you doing with the V-shaped handle, you pulling them. You doing the standing upright roll, machine, man. So many different ways. Machine rolls, one-arm rolls, barbell rolls. Start hitting them heavy barbell rolls. The thing with that, though, if you do barbell rolls, this is where a lot of people mess up at. They go too heavy. You don't need a whole lot of weight, man. There's no point, you know, in having down 2-3 plates on there if you barely, it's like you got to use your momentum to get the weight up. See, I go light. I usually lose like, I might go no more than 250 pounds on the row. I'm fairly strong. There's been times where I'd have had like 315 pounds on the bar and I'm doing heavy rolls. But these days, I might start off with like 135, then I might go 185, then I might go 225, you know, because you want to be able to get that full stretch and you want to come all the way down. You know, you don't want to use your momentum. You want to pull back up with your back. You know, you see people, you know, using all that momentum. You're not working the intended muscle group. If you're using momentum, you know, you just training your ego. You ain't training your back muscle. That's the goal when you do barbell rolls. You're trying to build that back, have that thick, dense back. You know, that back, man, you look goddamn somebody with a big ass back. Man, the ladies be like, oh, he got a big back, man. I'll be like, yeah, come on over here, then, girl, man, so you can come give me a massage. Bring extra lotion. You know I got this big ass back. You gonna need extra lotion for my back, man. So yeah, barbell rolls, don't sleep on them, man. A lot of people sleep on them, you know. I see people do a lot of times with the dumbbells, which is cool, man, but add in that barbell to get even more density and thickness in your back, man. These are all old school exercises that I'm talking about, man. You know, these are the shit y'all seen like Arnold, people back in the 70s and 80s. This the way they train, you know what I'm saying? These days, they got a lot of machines, but I feel like shit, don't try to reinvent the wheel. If the shit that worked back then, it still worked just as good. So, you know, I like to go old school, you know what I'm saying? I do machines, don't get me wrong, but I like, when it comes to shit like that, I still like to do dips, you know, barbell rolls, all that shit, man. Bar with the bar. I don't need the machine. Let me do the bar. I want to get that old school feel. You know what I'm saying? This is the last exercise I'm going to leave y'all with, man. That's going to get you right, man. Them pull-ups. You know, I know people do pull-ups, man, but I feel like some people don't do them enough, man. You see a lot of people, they may hit 1 or 2 sets of pull-ups, man. When I do back day, I do a minimum damn 4 to 5 pull-ups, you know, and I do different variations when it comes to the pull-ups. See, I got one for y'all too, man. You know, if you work out at a gym like Planet Fitness, or if your gym has the assisted pull-up machine, right, this is what I do. I like to do what's called assisted one-arm pull-ups. So I put on a weight that I could do for reps, right? And I'll do one-arm pull-ups. So instead of using both arms, you know, you take some of the weight off, so, you know, so you could do it. I use one. I feel like that shit blew up my lats and my width on my back so much over the years. And I think I was in Planet Fitness one day. I was just experimenting, playing around, and I was like, let me try this shit out. And I just started doing it, man. I like to go all the way down, and I like to get that stretch all the way at the bottom and pull. Focus on pulling yourself up with your lat muscle. Telling you, man, game changer as far as adding that density and building that width in your back, man. One-arm pull-ups, check it out. That's one of my favorite back day exercises, man. I feel like I noticed so much different. I think I started doing them a few years ago. I found out about it on accident, you know what I'm saying? I was in the gym, just experimenting, and I'm like, let me try this shit out, man, on this pull-up machine. Game changer, man, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like those are some of the lost, long, forgotten exercises, you know. You don't always need to do the weights. You don't always need these fancy machines you see in the gym. Old school shit works just as good. Shit good. Good old push-ups, man. You could do so many different variations of push-ups. I work in a prison, right? I'm a correctional officer, a CO. I done seen inmates, man, I'm talking about jacked, biggest shit off of just calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups, dips. You know, we on the free world, so we got access to weights, you know, so add in these exercises And of course, you know, the foundation of any good weightlifting program is the big four. I say the big three because I already mentioned the military presses, the bench press, the squat, the deadlift. You know what I'm saying? So many people I see go in the gym, you know, and I see them. Let's say for instance, I'm at the gym and I see somebody come in, they start working out. You know, I don't like to judge nobody. Or I just observe stuff. You know what I'm saying? If they knew better, they might do better. You know what I'm saying? But I see a lot of people when they go in the gym, you know, they go straight to the dumbbells. They might start doing some curls, hit a few sets of triceps, stuff like that, man. You know, then they call it a day. You know what I'm saying? When I go in the gym, I break it down. I base all of my workouts off of whatever muscle group I'm training. So if I'm doing chest, back, legs, shoulders, or arms, you know what I'm saying? If I'm doing chest, I always do some kind of bench pressing movement. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have a program in play, and you got to have your goals as far as what are you trying to accomplish when it comes to your program. Are you trying to build strength? Are you powerlifting? Are you trying to get cut? Are you trying to body build, bring up your body part? Do you have a lagging body part that you're trying to build up? So when you go in the gym, you always have to have a goal in the mind. You know, when I go in there, no workout's never the same, and I always got to go on mine. You know, so whatever day it is, that's what I'm hitting. So I go in there shoulder day, I'm gonna blow my shoulders up. I'm gonna hit military presses, dumbbell lat raises, upright rows. I might do some front lateral raises, rear delt, where I do a lot of rear delt row, because you know if you do a lot of bench pressing, your front deltoids have a tendency, you know, to start overcompensating, and they might start getting bigger than your rear delts. So hit some rear delt where when you in there, you know, reverse fly machine, dumbbell, bent dumbbell fly, shit like that. If it's leg day, you know, I'm hitting squats, leg extensions, lunges, hamstring curls, a lot of calf raises. I try to work my calves in more. You know, I wasn't as blessed as other people in the calf department, so I got to hit more calves. If you got a lagging body part, you got to start hitting them more with more volume. You might have to hit it 2-3 times a week. You know, that's what I did, you know, to bring my arm gains up. I started hitting arms like 3-4 times a week, man, and my shit started swelling up. You know, I started noticing hell of a difference in my forearms, biceps, and triceps. You know what I'm saying? So this is some free game. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put people on to shit that I've learned and picked up over the years. You know, I've been working out 22 years now. You know, I'm a former college athlete. I done it all. I could do muscle ups, standing ab wheel roll out of my bench all time, 450. I got up to 565 on the squat, 600 deadlift. You know, I could bench press 315. Damn, I did that shit. The most I did was like 18 times. So, you know, I've been around. You know, I've learned over the years, you know, what to do, what works, what doesn't work, you know. So I'm all about helping people out with these videos. You know, if I can help somebody to cut the fluff and get right to the source of what's going to get them the best gains, what's going to get you the most results. You know what I'm saying? If you can watch this video and take something from it and apply it to your gym regimen, your gym routine, then I've done my job. Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got the merchandise for sale. Shop with me on my website, www.theghettobodybuilder.com. Y'all got any comments, questions, concerns, any ideas or topics for future videos? Drop a comment. I'll be sure to get back with you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.